Today we're exploring the most popular destinations in the Los Angeles area, the so-called must-sees and the can't miss. We only have one day and there's lots to do, but first, let me introduce ourselves. We're George and Chris. This summer we set out to explore North America on a year-long RV trip. These past months of RV life have been eventful to say the least. We've dealt with flat tires, new smells,
there is a stench coming from inside.
Hot nights.
Look, the high today was 105 and it currently feels like that inside of the camper.
Cold nights.
It is just so cold.
Almost getting stuck.
Oh, that does not sound good.
And much more. But that doesn't even compare to the incredible moments. We've seen sunrises and sunsets that could steal your breath away. We've hiked through some of our continent's most beautiful national parks. We've driven through the most epic, out-of-this-world landscapes. And we've met some incredible people. These have been the very best days, and who knows what's still in store. Good morning. Today we are exploring Los Angeles. I have never been here before in my life, and usually when we're exploring a place for the first time, we try and find places that are a bit off the beaten path, whether it's boondocking off-grid in beautiful remote locations or going on epic hikes, but today we are trying to do the exact opposite. Today we are trying to do the most popular, cliche, touristy things possible, and after doing some research online, we found what we think are the 5 most popular things to do in Los Angeles: the Griffith Observatory, take a photo in front of the Hollywood sign, go to the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Venice Beach, and the Santa Monica Pier. And we do have 2 honorable mentions, which is seeing a celebrity and getting stuck in some famous LA traffic. But right now we just got to Griffith Park and we're gonna take the 1-mile hike up to the Griffith Observatory. If one day you visit the Griffith Observatory, keep in mind that you do not have to do this mile hike. We are doing it today because at the bottom of this hill is free parking, and we're trying to see how much we can do today for free, outside of gas obviously. There is paid parking at the observatory, it's $10 per hour, but we decided we could use the steps and save the money.
We have made it to the top of the observatory, and I'm whispering because we're surrounded by people. This is definitely one of the most touristy spots, but I feel like that's for a good reason. The view is absolutely beautiful. You can see the city, you can see miles and miles, all these hiking trails, there's green hills. I think this would be a great spot to watch the sunrise or sunset.
Not only is this place famous for its views of the Los Angeles basin, lush hills, beautiful mountains, the ocean off in the distance, but it is also a functioning museum. There are telescopes, exhibits, there's a planetarium inside, which is pretty incredible, especially for a space nerd like myself. So not only are we checking our first tourist trap off the list, Griffith Park, this is also where we can see the Hollywood sign right behind me, so we can check that one off the list as well. 3 things that we previously didn't know about the sign before coming here is that, number 1, that sign is from the 1920s. The original one was put up in 1923. Obviously, it's been replaced since then. The second thing is that this was not made for the movies. It was made for a neighborhood. It was a real estate marketing ploy. It's the best marketing ploy in history because it has now become an icon. And the third is that originally it didn't just say Hollywood. There were 4 extra letters. It was Hollywood Land. But we're glad we got to see it in person, and now we are headed off to our next destination, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We'll see you there.
We just saw our first celebrity.
Aaron Paul, Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad.
Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. All of a sudden I heard George say, "Oh my gosh," and then I looked and I was like,
we can check seeing a celebrity off the LA visit list. We just made it onto Hollywood Boulevard. I gotta say, this is not what I expected. To me, it kind of feels like a mix of Vegas and Times Square. Very loud, a lot of chaos.
We're here at the Chinese Theater. I've been here about 9 years ago, but it's super cool to come back with George, see all the stars, see all the handprints of these iconic celebrities. It's definitely your classic tourist trap, tourist destination, but there are cool things to see, and we've made it here. We can check it off our list. Just stumbled upon the Twilight slab of concrete, and there's Kristen Stewart, Taylor Lautner, and Robert Pattinson, and they all have their footprints and their handprints here. It's like I'm holding hands with Edward. I found Mickey Mouse's star. There's also some creepy Mickey Mouse costumes walking around. We were just at the real Disney, saw the real thing. That one is, that is not it.
I'm definitely glad that we came and checked it out, just to say that we did it, just to check it off the tourist list here in LA. But this is certainly not something I would probably dedicate time to in the future. It's a one and done for us. Getting back into the car, I think I'm realizing why I was a bit disappointed with the Walk of Fame. I think I might have romanticized it a little in my head. There were gonna be these beautiful marquee lights and these beautiful Hollywood sounds coming out of the buildings, and that was not what it was at all. It's one of those things that are famous here in LA, gotta see it. And thankfully right now we are headed away from the chaos of the city towards the chaos of the coast. We're going to Venice Beach. Just made it to Venice Beach.
George is way better than me.
On our way to the Santa Monica Pier, we're gonna check out Muscle Beach and the famous skate park. Should be a beautiful, beautiful skate, and the sun's coming out. This is awesome. I don't know what it is, but rollerblading on Venice Beach just gives me all of the 80s vibes. So you know what, for the next few seconds, let's hit that 80s track.
On my rollerblading skills, but no better place to practice. This is awesome. The palm trees, the beach, just feels like I'm a California girl. Oh. But you know, we're meeting my cousin here at the pier. She's from Santa Monica, so we're gonna enjoy the sunset with her. So much fun. So cool! Santa Monica sunset. It's our cousin Lisa!
After rollerblading a couple of miles from Venice Beach, we finally made it to the Santa Monica Pier. It's beautiful out here. We made it just in time for the most gorgeous sunset. And now we walked all the way to the end of the pier, past so many shops, eateries, there's rides, arcades. The pier seems like an awesome place to hang out. But that brings us to the end of our LA tourist tour. Thank you so much for following along. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Okay, you need to see what's happening right now. LA, you're beautiful, but you're also a little weird. What are we seeing? What is happening?
Parkour.
Parkour.
I mean, he was really good at it.
He was great at it.
I couldn't do that.
He was doing a hand, did you see him? He was doing a handstand on the thing.